Prime Minister Narendra Modi heads to Ayodhya in just a few days from now, August the 5th, that is, to attend a grand puja ceremony in the holy city. Sources say the Prime Minister is likely to perform the long-awaited Bhumi Pujan ceremony at the site of the Ram Mandir. He will be joined by top sadhus, his cabinet colleagues, Ram Janmabhoomi veterans and leaders of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad and other groups. Among the key invitees include Home Minister Amit Shah, RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, L.K. Advani and Murli Manohar Joshi. Meanwhile, Ram Mandir Trust has elaborate plans to rebuild the temple and has suggested changes in its construction. While the look of the temple will remain the same, the number of domes has been increased to 5 from the earlier plan of only 3 domes. It will be the only temple in the world with 5 such domes. The temple will be a 3-story structure instead of 2. The height of the temple will therefore increase from 128 feet earlier to 161 feet under the new plan. The length and breadth of the temple will be 268 feet and 140 feet respectively. There will be a total of 318 pillars in this structure, with 106 pillars on each roof. The temple will be spread over up to 120 acres of land, and I'll tell you a little bit about the acreage in just a moment. Well, remember, at the center of the Ram Mandir construction in Ayodhya is this long drawn-out land dispute that was settled by the Supreme Court last year. That ended with that historic verdict, and that verdict has also changed the construction plan. So I want to simplify that for you now before the Prime Minister heads there to begin the groundwork of the construction. While the earlier plan was to build the temple on 67 acres of land acquired by the government, in 2019 the Supreme Court allotted the 2.77 acres of disputed land to the Ram Temple Trust. Now this new proposal is to construct the temple on 100 to 120 acres of land. That's where things stand right now. So the expansion of the construction will cover 100 to 120 acres of land. Well, amidst these reports of Prime Minister Narendra Modi taking the time out to visit Ayodhya on the 5th of August to conduct a grand puja and lay a foundation stone for the construction of the Ram temple, or the Shubh Arambh as it's being called, a major political controversy has erupted, how could it not, over this scheduled visit, with leading politicians attacking the Prime Minister and the BJP. Notably, NCP chief Sharad Pawar has taken a direct dig at Narendra Modi. Pawar says some people think that building a Ram temple will eliminate the coronavirus. Pawar has added that in the midst of a pandemic, the government's focus should be on reviving the economy instead of building the Ram temple. While the Congress has backed Sharad Pawar, the Shiv Sena, well, interestingly, has been quite cautiously silent on this entire issue because they don't want to alienate their core Hindutva base either. However, the BJP is hit out at the NCP chief, calling him anti-Ram.
काही लोकांना असं वाटत असेल की मंदिर बांधून कदाचित कोरोना जाईल आणि त्या भावनेने कदाचित त्यांनी हा इथून घेतला असावा, मला माहिती नाही, नाही मला माहिती. पण आमच्या दृष्टीने आम्हाला कोरोना हे संकट महत्त्वाचं वाटतं आणि कोरोनाच्यामुळं हे जे लॉकडाऊन आणि या सगळ्या गोष्टी होत आहेत याचा सवन अर्थव्यवस्थेचा फरक होतो, छोट्या मोठ्या व्यवसायांचा फरक होतो, त्याची आम्हाला चिंता आहे. आणि राज्य आणि केंद्र सरकारने त्या गोष्टीत अधिक लक्ष घालावं असा आमचा आग्रह.
देश के जो धार्मिक गुरु हैं शंकराचार्य, चारों पीठों के, उनको इसमें स्थान नहीं दिया गया. वहां पे विश्व हिंदू परिषद के नेताओं को स्थान दे दिया गया, भाजपा के नेताओं को स्थान दे दिया गया. इन्होंने न्यास को राजनीतिक ढंग से डील किया जा रहा है, हम इसका विरोध करते हैं.
2 घंटे के लिए प्रधानमंत्री वहां पहुंच जाएंगे, इतना ही हो रहा है ना बस. तो उसमें ऐसी कौन सी अर्थव्यवस्था बिगड़ जाएगी? प्रधानमंत्री वो व्यक्ति हैं जो 4 घंटे से ज़्यादा नहीं सोते, 24 घंटे काम करते हैं। आज तक उनने कभी छुट्टी नहीं ली है। उसमें से 2 घंटे वो निकालेंगे और हवाई जहाज में भी फाइल वर्क करते हुए जाएंगे, मुझे उनका स्वभाव मालूम है, और आते हुए भी फाइल वर्क करेंगे। 2 घंटे भगवान राम के नाम पे दे देंगे। मैं मानती हूँ कि शरद पवार का ये बयान रामद्रोही है, मोदी जी के खिलाफ नहीं है, भगवान राम के खिलाफ है।
पूरी दुनिया को हिंदुस्तान पर अगर नाज है तो वो भगवान राम की वजह से है, भगवान मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम की वजह से। इस बात को अगर कुछ लोग नहीं समझते, न समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है ये उनकी अपनी प्रॉब्लम है, उनकी अपनी समस्या है।
मैं इतना ही कह सकता हूँ, मैं एक शिवसैनिक हूँ। शिवसेना की भूमिका क्या है यह मैं बता सकता हूँ, और आप सभी जानते हो कि शिवसेना की भूमिका खास करके प्रभु रामचंद्र के मंदिर के बारे में क्या थी, क्या है और क्या रहेगी। लेकिन राम राज्य की संकल्पना क्या है कि गोर गरीब जनता का सुख हित सुरक्षा, ये तो राम राज्य की संकल्पना है। उसको लेकर उद्धव साहब यहाँ कोरोना के लिए बहुत अच्छा काम भी कर रहे हैं, वो भी तो प्रभु रामचंद्र की सेवा है, तो कर ही रहे ना। अब रही न्योता आया नहीं आया उसके ऊपर बहस, उसके ऊपर चर्चा क्यों?
शिवसेना या शिवसेना पार्टी चीफ उद्धव ठाकरे साहब अयोध्या में बार बार जाते आए। जब मुख्यमंत्री नहीं थे तब भी अयोध्या गए हम लोग, और जब मुख्यमंत्री पद की शपथ ली तो सबसे पहले उद्धव ठाकरे जी अयोध्या में जाकर आए। राम मंदिर के निर्माण में जो बाधाएं थी, वो रास्ता साफ करने का काम शिवसेना ने किया है 30 साल पहले। वो सब बाधाएं हटा दी, आपको मालूम है। तो हमें मालूम है अयोध्या जाने का रास्ता क्या है और कैसा है।
Aman Sinha of the BJP is with me live. Mahesh Tapse of the Congress Party will be joining me, of the NCP, I beg your pardon, will be joining me in just a moment. That's Sharad Pawar's party. Aman, coming to you first.
Yes, sure.
The Prime Minister is heading to Ayodhya very shortly. You know, one would expect that this is a routine visit. The construction is pending. You know, work has to continue there as well. Were you anticipating these political attacks to come in, especially from someone like Sharad Pawar?
Well, Shiv, knowing our opposition adversaries, they can really stoop to any level, but certainly I did not think of Mr. Pawar. He will be making such an attack. This is not only an attack on Hindu sentiments, this is an attack on idea of India. After all, Ram Temple is pride of entire country. It is a symbol of our rich cultural heritage, and a grand new Ram Temple is going to be built. And certainly it would be great if Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is also present, along with large number of other dignitaries, other religious leaders will be there. Large number of other constitutional functionaries will be there. I do not know what problem people like Mr. Pawar and other opposition parties have. They completely run down the sentiment of a community, especially when it comes to Hindu community. And when it comes to any other community, they are out appeasing them. Now, certainly this kind of dichotomy and hypocrisy will not sustain any longer. And Mr. Pawar and all those people who are opposing construction of grand Sri Ram temple in Ayodhya, even after the Supreme Court judgment, they should introspect as to where their politics is taking them.
Yeah.
And how can possibly Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is a person who has not taken one day of holiday since he took over office of Prime Minister of India.
Okay.
Not a moment of and he is all through he is discharging his functions wherever he is. Even in flight he is working. And I do not know what problem Congress people and NCP and all these parties have. Is it their argument that since there is a outbreak of corona pandemic,
okay,
then everything else should come to a grinding
Aman,
halt?
let me bring in Mahesh Tapse of the NCP. He's with us from Sharad Pawar's party. Mr. Tapse, the BJP says Sharad Pawar has nothing better to do than to attack Hindus. They're calling him anti-Ram just ahead of the Prime Minister's visit to Ayodhya for what is expected to be the Bhumi Pujan for the temple construction.
I would like to request Mr. Aman Sinha of the BJP to kindly read and understand the statement made by Mr. Sharad Pawar ji The language of the statement is in Marathi. If he doesn't understand Marathi, I am sure he can get a translator and understand. Nowhere Mr. Pawar has said any opposition to the construction of the Ram Mandir. Mr. Pawar was in Solapur with the health minister and they had a meeting regarding Corona. There was no discussion on Ram Mandir, but one reporter just casually asked him, "Are you aware that there is a Ram temple program going to be held on 5th of August?" He said, "I am not aware. My priority today is Corona, so I am fighting my battle with Corona." That's it. Nothing more and nothing beyond that. So, but I do not know how it has been misrepresented, misinterpreted, and it is unnecessarily creating some kind of this thing that NCP and Mr. Pawar are objecting to the construction of Ram Mandir. In fact, Mr. Pawar is one of the first leaders who said that we will honor and accept the verdict of the Supreme Court.
He doesn't have a choice in that matter. But anyway, No, continue.
That's what he said, that we will honor and accept the verdict of the Supreme Court on the premise of Ram Mandir.
No, but I want to know one thing. Aman, the NCP spokesperson says that Sharad Pawar has been misinterpreted. He has not opposed the construction of the Ram Mandir. He has merely spoken about priorities when the country faces a COVID-19 crisis.
Well, Shiv, I think as a committed spokesperson of Mr. Pawar, he is trying to make amends. But rather than preaching me, he should have seen what is the translation and transcript. And I can read it out verbatim.
Very well.
Please do not interrupt Mr. Mahesh. I did not interrupt you, although you were attributing several incorrect things to me. Now, I am reading the exact translation, and Mr. Pawar says that some people think building temple can end COVID-19. This is what he has said, and I'm going by the official translation that I have of several, prominent channels, including India Today, and clearly this is what he has said. Now, what is the link between coronavirus and Ram Temple construction? Why is he trying to, make out a case as if Prime Minister is going for temple inauguration and for the Bhumi Pujan, so to speak, then this is going to create any kind of hurdle or impediment as far as fight against COVID is concerned? As if Mr. Pawar, from whatever he is doing, he is not going neither to Ratnagiri nor to Solapur, neither to his constituency.
Mr. Tapse,
and he is just staying put at his place, and Corona is taking care of itself. What is the argument that they are trying to make?
Mr. Tapse, one second, Aman, let me ask a question. Mr. Tapse, okay, you made your point. Aman, you've made your point. You've made your point. Mr. Tapse, you can respond to that, but I also want to ask that Mr. Pawar's statement at this time is being construed as, in many ways trying to make a point, but also playing politics over this. Because on the one hand, you've got the Congress agreeing sort of diffidently with Sharad Pawar, but you've got the Shiv Sena playing it very safe. The Shiv Sena doesn't appear to be agreeing with you. That shows there is a disagreement within the Aghadi Sarkar, because Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray himself might be attending this ceremony.
Let me say that the whole discussion, the whole statement that Mr. Pawar said, that today as a state government, we are fighting Corona. We solicit the support of the central government to fight Corona, and there is a mutual exchange of support as far as our battle with the Corona is concerned. So nowhere he has tried to devalue the contribution of the central government as far as the Corona.
So this press conference which was held, that there is no reference at all to Ram Temple. We have all seen. Even I understand that was Marathi.
Amanji, that came at a very later stage. So at this stage, when this discussion was happening, it was only regarding Corona, the battle of Corona, and the state government initiative vis-a-vis the initiatives of the central government. One reporter at the close of the press conference, he just merely mentioned that there is a possibility of the Shilanyas of the temple being held on 5th. So he said, I am not aware of it. I mean, those who want to build the temple, they are free to do that. And I am here busy battling Corona in my state, so I don't know much about it. So that is what he said,
reporter
which
said
I
was
think is
not important, but the way Mr. Pawar responded as a responsible leader, he is one of the veterans of Indian politics, and this is how he sees it. It is absolutely astonishing, and I have seen people like Digvijay Singh and other leaders from the Congress party, their own Aghadi alliance, they are supporting Shiv Sena is singing a different tune. We do not know what is their line, but certainly there is no unanimity. And certainly the statement made by Mr. Pawar has to be condemned with with utmost kind of the kind of language which is being used by him, that going to temples is not going to finish COVID. I mean, can he say this about any other religion, any other community? What is the point that he's trying to make? Why should he run down
Mr.
a
Thapse,
particular
isn't it
comment?
awkward? Isn't it awkward for Mr. Pawar that the Shiv Sena and especially Uddhav Thackeray has not, joined him in having these views about the temple construction? The Shiv Sena is totally silent on this issue. They're not saying anything. They're not saying we support Sharad Pawar in this issue. On such an emotive topic where he appears to be isolated, you would expect the Shiv Sena to come out and support him.
No, listen, Shiv Sena is free to do what they have said.
They are in a government together,
before being sworn in also, Uddhav Thackeray ji had gone to Varanasi. So, I mean, let me not say what Shiv Sena has to do. They are free to do what they are. Prabhu Shri Ram, we all worship him despite our being Hindu religion or it's a Muslim religion or Christian or Sikhs. Everybody in this country respects Prabhu Shri Ram. And he is a god for most of the people in this country. So nowhere Mr. Pawar has tried to demean the stature of Prabhu Shri Ram. Nowhere he has even slightly hinted that he has any kind of opposition. It is absolutely misrepresented and misinterpreted and absolutely blown out of context.
How can you run away from that?
I would like to tell Amanji once more.
We are seeing the footage on India Today right now.
Power with Shiv Sena under special circumstances. These were not normal circumstances. As you also know, our alliance with Shiv Sena, the Congress backing this alliance has happened under special circumstances. It's not normal circumstances.
We are not interested in what your alliance
you have left the state with us.
The fact is that how can Mr. Pawar, who is a responsible leader, make such outrageous statements?
No, so
want to politicize the Ram issue. Ram is a god for all of us. We don't intend to politicize. We request you to please don't use Mr. Pawar's name.
Then you should ask Mr. Pawar to apologize.
No,
why is he criticizing Bhumi Pujan of Grand Shri Ram Temple after it has been when the Supreme Court has decided, and still you are going on
No, was it a faux pas?
He did not criticize. Please understand this.
Mr. Thapse,
At all.
Mr. Thapse, given what an emotive topic this is, and given that this is an issue on which, people have, an overt amount of sentiment, do you think that Mr. Pawar may have slipped up in such a comment and left it open to misinterpretation because the BJP has gone the whole hog and labeled him anti-Ram in this whole thing, and it is left to spokespersons like you to clarify. Do you think
if the BJP thinks that it's such a big statement has been
I'm
made
simply
by
asking,
Pawar,
sir, I'm
the
simply
BJP
asking.
President would have issued some kind of a statement. Why does the BJP forget that on the issue of China, when the Prime Minister...
No, I'm wondering whether Mr. Pawar himself will have to come out and clarify, and not just spokespersons like you, sir.
Whatever consequences come, we have to be with the government.
The reason I'm saying it,
blow this kind of non-issue.
No, there are many different issues. There are many issues. There are many different issues in the country.
Making such obnoxious statements.
I am just wondering.
I would not like to use these kind of things for you, Mr. Aman.
No, I'm just wondering.
No, you can say anything that you wish to, but you are saying something which is absolutely
I don't say such things,
okay.
Mr. Raman.
Why do you not either condemn
I'm out of
or
time.
either support what Mr. Pawar has said?
I'm wondering.
You are completely denying that anything was said. We are seeing it on India
denying.
Today right now, and you are completely denying it.
Okay.
I am not denying.
Aman Mahesh.
Stand by his statement. What I am saying is that you are misrepresenting it.
I am wondering for such an emotive issue. Okay, say this now. I am just wondering that with such an emotive issue, is it going to be allowed to fester this way, or will Mr. Pawar have to come out and clarify himself? Because ultimately it's too emotive an issue. We all know that the Ram Mandir issue is an issue of extreme sentimentalism. People have extreme emotions on this. And, perhaps there was no place for a comment that could be misinterpreted, because we all know in politics misinterpretations may happen, Mr. Thapse. So whether it happens or not, we'll have to see where this actually goes. Thanks for joining me, Mahesh and Aman, on this quick face-off here.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, Like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.